is just because you pour syrup on shit don't make it pancakes, man. And I'm tired of it. It's time that somebody stood up and said, this is not right. Cheers. What's going on, everybody? Get that margarita down. 4:30, so I'm good. So what's going on, man? I just want to talk to y'all real quick about some baloney on the trail, man. Things that long distance hikers, through hikers, long section hikers, whoever you want to call, people that spend a lot of time on the trail, whatever you want to call them, things that they'll tell you to do as a beginner that really suck. And it's not for a beginner. You're not gonna do it, and you probably shouldn't do it. I'm kind of embarrassed by it, and actually not. No, I'm not. I think I did pretty well for about 215-mile hike. So I'm well seasoned, I think. I mean, it was 1/10. It wasn't the whole thing. We'll get into that later. But number one, what else? Let's see about cooking. Nors really suck. Don't use the and side note on the Nors, on the north sides, the pasta sides. Oh, you want to see what they look like? Don't listen to the directions. That shit's garbage for outdoors. You're gonna burn it if you listen to those directions. I found that out my first time. You know what I'm saying? Didn't burn them again. High hands found that shit out too. Didn't burn them again after that. But yeah, these, you're gonna hot soak these in a pot, and you need to get the water hot and then let it sit. That's how you cook those. Don't simmer that shit. You're gonna burn it, I promise. These is probably the best ever right there on the trail, man. It's like made with 100% real potatoes. These instant mashed potatoes. I don't like instant mashed potatoes, but I love these on the trail. But anyway, all you gotta do is add water. That's it. You're adding water to this. Hot water. So, cold soaking or hot soaking? 1 second. Okay. That's number one. Number two. I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this one, man. Single wall tents suck on the AT. See, I only know, especially if you go, and I'll say this. No, I'm gonna say it all the way, man. Single wall tents suck on the 18. Everybody, only person I know who had a single wall tent that did not get wet one time was my homie Spidey. And that's because he had a perfect pitch every time. Bro was not setting up that tent unless he had a spot where it was perfect. I mean, it looked like, you know what I'm saying, ZPACKS came down there and set it up themselves, you know what I'm saying? That's how the homie was doing it. But again, he's a Boy Scout, so I'm sure he practiced. Practiced a lot before he left. That was number two. Single wall tents suck. You're gonna get condensation, and you're probably gonna get wet from the rain, man. I'm telling you. Well, you're definitely gonna get wet from condensation, especially when it rains. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna be breathing, and then, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna breathe in your sleeping bag, because you don't want to get your sleeping bag wet. Because when you breathe, you exhale moisture. All right. So what happens is it collects on the tent, because the temperature is different or whatever. Anyway, water collects on the tent, and then when the rain comes down, they go peep 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 peep, and if it hits, as soon as it hit the top of your tent, it's gonna hit the top of your tent, and then all the water, your breath, all that shit's gonna drip right down onto your bag, onto all your shit on the floor. Then you gonna wake up if you. This is gonna be. That's it, man. That's it. I'm gonna start. Yeah, single wall tents suck. You know what I'm saying? I only met, like I said, Spidey. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys are gonna be like, my single wall tent is the best thing ever. I don't believe you. Sure, I'm not gonna believe you. All right, so that's that. Single wall tent sucks. Number two. All right, number three. This is not bad. This is not a bad size knife. There are people out there that will tell you that this is too big. Why? Look, I don't know. I don't know why they would tell you that this is too big, okay? It's not. This is pretty much the perfect size knife to have with you pretty much anywhere. It's very durable. It's very sharp. If you need to kindle wood, you might want to fire one night. You might want to cut up some sausage to throw in your mashed potatoes in your ramen. You know what I'm saying? You might need to cut some paracord. You might want to do something, but I don't know, man. There's tons of reasons why you shouldn't bring no small little bitty knife, bro. Don't bring no small little bitty knife like this. Like, there's people that'll tell you to bring this for your knife. I promise you, man. Somebody out there in the comments right now is gonna be like, oh, that's perfect. No, the hell it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Okay. This sucks. Really sucks. You can't do shit with this. Almost broke my tail. So yeah, that's bad. Knives are good, man. I promise you. You're gonna want a knife on the trail at some point. That was what, number 1, 2, 3. Number 4. You're gonna get wet. And you know what sucks? Frog Talk pants. Don't buy that stuff. Don't buy that. I mean, it's so cheap. What was it? In Franklin, bought a pair of Frog Talks, right? Because I had the Frog Talk poncho, and it just wasn't big enough. It didn't keep. I couldn't put it. I know some guys, some of you guys and gals were like, "Hey, throw it over your bag," and then blah blah blah. It just wasn't. It wouldn't fit. It was too small, even though I got the biggest one. So I bought the Frog Talks jacket and the pants in Franklin. The very first time I used those things, they ripped. The pants, I couldn't even, I took one step and it ripped. Everybody I saw with Frog Talk pants had butt tape. For real butt tape. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, and I had butt and crotch tape. So, yeah. I may use the jacket, hopefully sometime, but as you know, I had my own jacket. I just needed pants, and they did not work out. It sucked. I do not recommend Frog Talk pants at all. The jacket, I can't speak for it. I never even put it on my body. You know what I'm saying? But I will say the one that Nikki had, which was an older one, seemed a lot more durable. So if you got a chance to get an older Frog Talk jacket or pantsuit, you probably have good luck with that stuff. But the new stuff, the stuff that you're gonna buy for $30, $40, I think, that shit, man. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. All right, so this last one is my favorite. I ain't gonna lie, man. This last one. So I'm gonna go ahead and refill my drink real quick, because this is the doozy. Number 5. Listen, man, before I tell you this, just because you pour syrup on shit don't make it pancakes, man. And everything that good is not gold. You understand? Like, just because you can save the weight of a bag, a small bag, you think this is, no. Because here's the thing. You're gonna drink out of this, right? You have to squeeze the bottle. So when you're squeezing the bottle, it's not gonna go back. So you have to do this every time you take a drink. Now, if you're like me, I like to take a lot of gulps. Like go gulp, 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 gulp. It sucks. It really does. You have to squeeze the bottle. And now, you know what I'm saying, these are not the best anyway. As your flow rate goes down, you're gonna have to squeeze harder and suck harder. This is not this is not an optimal way to drink your water on the trail. The only reason people do this is because you don't have to carry a bag, and somebody told you ultralighters do this and this is the way to go. It's a freaking lie, and I'm tired of it. It's time that somebody stood up and said, this is not right. Just because you can do something does not mean you can do it. You should do it. Sorry. Let me repeat that. Just because you can do something does not mean you should do it. Black Camper told you that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think that's about enough of your time today. I'm going to go ahead and finish this margarita. And we out.